We have already seen problems on multiplication of t and the multiplication by powers of t. Today we are going to see a theorem regarding this. You can also use this theorem to solve the problem. If L of f of t, that is the Laplace transform, is equal to f bar of s, then L of t into f of t, that is the multiplication of t with a function, is equal to minus 1 into d by ds of f bar of s. So we are going to prove this, and this is the theorem, and you can use this in your problems. Proof. So we all know what is a Laplace transform. We all know the formula. So it is 0 to infinity e power minus st f of t dt. This is equal to RL of f of t, which is equal to f bar of s. Look at the left hand side, you have another t here. So in order to get a t, we can differentiate this. Once you differentiate this, you will be getting t into e power minus st. So we are going to use that. So let us differentiate. Differentiating both the sides, we are going to differentiate both the sides with respect to s. So this will become d by ds of integral 0 to infinity e power minus st f of t dt, and the right hand side will be the differentiation into f bar of s. If you see the left hand side, you have a differentiation and an integration. However, it is not possible to evaluate the integral and then to find its derivative. So what we are going to do here is we are going to reverse the order of integration and the differentiation. That is, first we are going to differentiate partially with respect to s, and then we are going to integrate it. Since we have two different variables s and t, it is very easy to differentiate it partially with respect to s first and then to integrate with respect to t. So this is possible by Leibniz theorem. This can be written as integral 0 to infinity, and this differentiation is now going to become partial differentiation. Since s and t are two different variables and we are going to differentiate only s, let me consider this as a partial differentiation with respect to s. E power minus st f of t dt, and this side it is the same, d by ds of f bar of s. And this can be written as integral 0 to infinity. A differentiation of e to the power minus st will give you minus t into e power minus st into f of t dt. So this side again it is the same, f bar of s. Further, this can be written as integral 0 to infinity e power minus st, and this is t into f of t dt. Let me take this negative sign this side, so this will become minus 1 into d by ds of f bar of s. So what is integral 0 to infinity e power minus st t into f of t dt? This can be written as L of t into f of t. This side it is the same, it is minus 1 into d by ds of f bar of s, hence the proof. So this theorem is for t. For t power n, we can write it as a note. If L of f of t is equal to f bar of s, then L of t power n into f of t is equal to minus 1 the whole power n d power n by ds power n f bar of s. So these two are the formulas. This is for L of t power into f of t, and this is for L of t into f of t. You can use these two formulas to derive the problem. Even though you have a formula for this, it is better to use the shifting theorem because that is very simple. So anyway, we'll be solving one problem using this formula. Now let us see an example for the theorem. This is to find L of t into sin 80. We have already seen this problem using shifting theorem, and that method will be easier than this. But anyway, we'll see this as an example. We have to find Laplace transform of t into sin 80. In order to find this, we have to know what is L of sin 80. So we know that L of sin 80 is equal to a by s squared plus a squared. This is our f bar of s. By the theorem, L of t into f of t is equal to minus 1 into d by ds of f bar of s. So here our f of t is sin 80 and we need to find t into sin 80. So let me apply this in the formula. Therefore, L of t into sin 80 is equal to minus 1 d by ds of, what is our f bar of s? It is a by s squared plus a squared. This is a by s squared plus a squared. We have to differentiate this with respect to s, and since a is a constant, we can take it outside. It is minus a into d by ds of s squared plus a squared inverse. So if I differentiate this, what I will get? Minus a into minus 1 by s squared plus a squared, the whole squared into, if I differentiate this s squared, I will be getting 2s. So this is equal to minus 2as, and I have two negative signs. This will become positive. So it is 2as by s squared plus a squared, the whole squared. So this will be our answer. So you can either use this formula or you can use the shifting theorem. This problem may look little simple, but this is looking simple because you are differentiating this only once, but when the power increases, you have to differentiate that accordingly. So in that case, it will become very difficult. So better to use shifting theorem than using this formula.